Hi guys, this is me, Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA. It is 2:44 p.m. Central Standard Time and it's 50 degrees. It's supposed to have been 65 today and clear. However, it is 50 and cloudy. It's not raining, but the humidity is about 80%. This is Central Texas, USA at my home base. Why have I got this warm jacket on? Because I'm too tight to run the electric heat. And it's cool in here. Right now it's probably about 66 or less. Anyway, today, the reason I haven't posted a video today earlier is because the thing I was going to do didn't work out. There was a small RV that I saw the other day when I was traveling around, and I thought it would be a neat video. And when I thought it was for sale, and I went back to look at it and come to find out it wasn't for sale. It was just parked there for storage. So that was the end of that deal. So what have I been doing all day? I've been jacking with my computer printer, the printer. Nothing is more frustrating than jacking with a printer. Okay, nothing. I promise you, nothing. I haven't found anything worse. I've got a Google Chromebook, okay, that I've had for 2 years. Works perfectly. I've been doing cloud print for over 2 years. Never a problem. Today I got some documents via email that had to be electronically signed and sent back. I did that. And then in one of them you had to make a copy of, the other one, and fill in some information on it manually and mail it back. Okay? Guess what? I couldn't print it out. I have an Epson 310 printer. It was a very inexpensive printer that I bought at Walmart for about 60 bucks back when, which today is a high price. And they rob you on the ink cartridges, okay? They really do. And so I jacked with it, and I have turned it, powered it off, powered it on. I have powered my router on and off. I have redone the Wi-Fi. I've done this, and this. In fact, now it won't even make a copy, okay? And when it does, it starts to make a copy. It just goes, rrr, 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 rrr. So me, called the service department. And it took quite a while to get a human on the phone, but I did. And it was a gentleman from, guess where? India, I think. And I know that he was doing the best he could. He was very courteous, and I'm sure he was reading everything on the screen that he was supposed to do. However, I could not really understand him, even though he was making every effort to be very clear and mannerly, and he was. It wasn't his fault I couldn't understand him. It wasn't. I just had a real hard time, okay? So it's been a little bit of a frustrating day, but don't let it get to you. I'm not letting it get to me. It's just, what it is, like these printers are sold cheaply. Mine is a printer, copier, fax, scanner, not a fax. Printer, copier, scanner, not a fax, I don't think. Anyway, I haven't used it as a fax. I haven't used it as a scanner. I just want a printer and a copier. So right now it will not copy and it will not fax. So the point of this video is, folks, I don't know if they make a reliable printer, because I got on the internet and I went to Amazon and looked at the ratings, and I went to Walmart and looked at the ratings, and then I got a consumer guide thing and looked at the ratings. And what I found is, depending on where you look at it, the same printer will be rated differently at Amazon and Walmart and at Consumer Guide. Same printer. In some places, it was showing one printer. I was looking at a cheap one. I said, the hell with it. Now I'm just going to buy the cheapest damn printer I can find, And that's it. And whenever it needs a new ink cartridge, I'm just going to throw the whole damn thing in the trash and buy another one. Because I found one at Walmart you can get for $24 delivered. Of course, I go do package pickup or whatever they call it. They deliver it to the store. So having said all that, folks, the video here today is to tell you that if you have a printer and it works, don't touch it. Don't bother it. Don't try anything fancy. Because I want a wireless printer that I can use with my Chromebook, and I found one. Well, it actually is Android. In other words, you can use it with your, quote, smartphone. That's fine with me. I don't care what I use it with, just so it works. And it has a deal where if you're somewhere and you want to send something from your email account from your smartphone to your printer and print it at home, even though you're not there, you can do that. And the printer will automatically come on and print out the document. Why do I need that? I don't. I don't need it at all. It's there. I mean, you say it's got more features. You get a printer, copier, fax, scanner, house cleaner, I guess, for $24. Shit. I just want it to work. I just want to make copies in black and white. I don't even want color. I'm not worried about color printer, okay? I just want black and white. But here's the trick. On the Epson 310 printer that I have now, doesn't matter. You can set it up to just print black only, but guess what happens? The magenta cartridge will get empty too, or it will. You're going to have to buy more than one cartridge, I guarantee you. And the cartridges cost anywhere from $8 to $15, depending on whether it's color or black, I think. So the trap is this for printers. If they do work, the catch-22 is you are going to get nailed when you go to buy the cartridges. Because what they've done is they figured out, well, wait a minute, we'll lower the price of these printers to the point where people can't pass it up. The little fish will swim in, called customers, and buy the product. And then, when the ink runs out, we gotcha! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Because you can't get ink cheap anywhere. In fact, if you do, you might get, I found out that you can get some that only last for like 40 copies. You know, you get a $12 ink cartridge. That's kind of pricey, isn't it? So what happens is you try to buy the ones with a brand name so you don't get nailed too bad, and they cost you twice as much. So what do I have to say about all that, folks? Well, I was going to go to the library. I got so aggravated, I said, hell, I'll just go to the library and use their printer. Guess what? That's not very convenient. The nearest library to me is about 20 miles, 18, one way. All right? And they're closed all the time when you need something. I mean, if you were at home and somebody sent you something and you needed to print it out and have it for Saturday, and it was Friday evening after 4 or 5 o'clock, you can't go to the library. They're closed, and they don't open on Saturday. So you're screwed. So I did order a printer. I ordered one from Walmart, and I'll tell you what it is. When you get through laughing, you're going to be, I'll tell you what it is. It's made in the USA. It's a Canon. It really is. I'll tell you exactly what it is. You're going to be very impressed with my wise choice. So frustrating, so frustrating. And now, for some reason, my internet is extremely slow, which, you know, when things start to go wrong, folks, they just go to hell. That's all I can tell you. And all you got to do is live through it, and then it'll pick up again. Okay, it's a pickup order. The total price, excluding state sales tax, is $24. It is, and you'll love this because when you check it out, It's a Canon Pixma, Pixma, MG2922 wireless inkjet all-in-one printer, copier, scanner. And it's blue. That's what it says. Blue, blue and white, I think. It's pretty. I mean, it's okay. But it was $49.99. I don't know why it's, well, I do know why it's $25 off. I do know why. Because I read some of the reviews. And let me tell you about the reviews. You see that I mentioned that the reviews are kind of scams. And I have a rule of thumb that if over 20% of the people give it 2 stars or less, then I really don't want to fool with it. And this one's very close, I got to tell you. There have been like 686 views, okay? And about 230 of those are twos and ones. So you know it ain't great. I know this. What I'm hoping is that I can get it for $24 and it will last me about two years, okay? If it lasts me 2 years, I can handle $12 a year for a printer, all right? And when the cartridge goes out, in the trash it goes. So having said all that, what have you learned? Nothing. All you've learned, you've listened to me vent. No, what you've learned, it is so, you know, and even hooking up the wireless printer, the thing I'm looking at, the Canon Pixma, it says press and hold the WPS button on your wireless router. I don't have the printer yet. I'm going to get it Friday. But I was just looking at the instructions on how to set it up so that I'd be able to do it wirelessly, okay? Okay. Find the WPS button on a Netgear router right now. Hurry up, go do it. Some of you might, but a bunch of you ain't. And so you got to know that. I finally found that. Okay, that took about 30 minutes to find that little, it's right on top, but you can't hardly see it. Can't see it. You got to have a flashlight and a magnifying glass. So anyway, that's kind of been the day. But let me caution you on this. If you're going to buy a printer of any kind, I don't care who makes it, be damn sure that you check a YouTube video on how to set that dog up to be sure you can do it. Number 2, be sure the printer comes with all the stuff you need to set it up, because one of the tricks on this little booger is it doesn't come with the little USB cable that some people need to set it up using their systems. Okay, I don't need it, but some people will. If they have a certain type of computer, they got to do it with USB cable, and it doesn't come with it. No. Something else you better check. Some of them got so smart that the printers are cheap, but you got to buy the ink cartridge separate. Is that good? You like that, huh? How about this? How about buying one that's very cheap? And you got to look out, because I'm telling you, I found this all out today by pure ass accident. Well, by checking things, because I've been had many a times. I'm getting too old to be had. Some of them actually got so good they come with the cartridges, but they don't come with a power cable. That's separate. Damn it. I mean, these guys are good. Anyway, this is an it, and I'm an it. Why are the its here? Because I'm losing my mind, I guess. Damn these printers. This is Trenton Clump, and this is red on the head. They are presences, okay? I tried a pet. They didn't work. That's okay. It's life. And so they kind of keep me company, and that's the way it is. I'm an old man, 71 years old, live alone in a 26-foot RV in Central Texas, USA, and it's cool in here. Okay, not cold, but cool. So having said all that, all I can say is you guys have a great day. And I got to tell you this, if you pay less than $50 for a printer, or in that range for a printer, and you have it 2 or 3 years and it goes out, don't worry about it. Don't call customer service. Don't even dream it, because that's going to drive you damn near to the point of cutting your wrists. Don't do that. Don't call customer support. Take that little $50 printer out and dump it in the trash. Save you $100 worth of frustration. I guarantee it. So having said all that, old Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA, is going to go pick his printer up on Friday. And if I can't set it up very easily, then it's going to go right back to Walmart the same day, probably within an hour or so. Okay? So, with that in mind, thumbs up, carpe diem. Oh, trick number 4. I forgot to tell you about trick number 4. If you order a printer from Walmart that is not from, quote, walmart.com, guess what? You can't return it. Nah, 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 nah. Not to the store, you can't. You have to go back to the person you bought it from, and guess where they're from? It ain't Texas. I guarantee you. So another caution. Anyway, enough said. Thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy USA made when you can. And I have to tell you, finding a printer made in the USA, there's Brother and Canon, and that's it. Maybe Epson, I think. Maybe that's it. Not sure. Anyway, having said that, thumbs up. Buy American made, USA made when you can. Take deep breaths. Boy, I took a lot of them today. I mean, I was like a balloon taking breaths. And drink plenty of water. That's a fact. Got water up there. And walk when you can. I did my walk this morning. Even though it was cold, I froze my little hiney off because I didn't go to Lowe's. And anyway, enough, because I thought it was, the sun came out for a little while. I started my walk. Guess what? It got cloudy and the wind turned out of the north. I was halfway. Anyway. Adios. Enjoy your day. Tomorrow is a new day. Always think about the good thing. The good things are I'm going to drive to wherever they make Epson printers and shove one of them up where the sun will not shine on it. Anyway, bye.